Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain of 3, second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Mahomes firing complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Walker once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll try and run. Walker, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
And you explosive run. You can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Vikings are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Richardson to throw off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. We're scoreless after 1. Richardson off the play fake. Dancing to his left. That is into the hands of Hawkinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. First and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Gray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Eric Gray with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready? Go! I want to see your TD celebration play.
Quickly to Addison here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
On the jump. Defense can't stop you.
Richardson looking to throw this. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the deep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Anthony Richardson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. On first down, Richardson. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's Walker to start the drive. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating guard, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in the 2nd half. Kenny Larger now out of his end zone. And this return will not positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now lined up, moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're continuing to rock and roll. And in intermission, maybe sometimes you feel like yourself. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 61 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least get one score back. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Richardson to throw off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On second down, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. This is 18 Cardinal. Hey.
Richardson off the play fake. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Richardson looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a draw play. It's Walker.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And all the way in touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored.
Touchdown! Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action with Richardson.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Draymond Jones, his second sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Eric Gray.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, all they can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to...
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is the tight end fan. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Touchdown! Eric Gray, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points up.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Addison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive, to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He finds his man complete. It's Maxwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will